Stu, where are you and what's going on?
Oh!
Whoa.
You just saw that right there. I don't know if that was, you just got that, but he almost crashed. Is a pursuit. This is going to be in downtown Los Angeles, or just south of downtown Los Angeles, just past 48th Street. We are westbound and making a wrong side of the road. We're hearing the LAPD telling the officers to back off, to get out of this pursuit. Do not follow this guy, and just go to tracking mode. Right now, though, he's making his way southbound. There is still a helicopter overhead. You can see LAPD lighting this guy up, moving very, very quickly out here through these tiny, tiny streets. We know that there was a passenger inside this vehicle, and then the driver slowed down. Passenger jumped out. I believe that passenger has been taken into custody. Right now, though, this vehicle is still being followed by Air 3. And they're telling the officers to back off because of his crazy driving. Helicopter staying overhead. But take a look at this, driving very, very erratically through these very small streets in these neighborhoods.
Stu, any information tonight, Stu?
That appears to be a Mustang. That's going to be a performance car that can go pretty fast.
Yeah.
And we know Stu Mandela is overhead.
That's right. Stu, any information on what the original want is for this driver?
You know, we heard that it may be a stolen vehicle. Right now, though, the big concern, though, for LAPD is the safety of the public. This vehicle driving extremely fast has made a couple of very, very close calls, almost striking other vehicles. I don't know if you saw it right before we went live, but he ran through a red light. He runs through all these solid red lights. A lot of cars out here this evening, and he's gotten very close to a bunch of other vehicles. So LAPD's very, very clear on this. They're worried about the safety of the public, and they're backing off all the units on the ground down there. Now, LAPD also has to be concerned if they back off and something happens. They don't want to have this liability. And also, this person driving very erratically this evening, and apparently almost for no reason, making a very sharp turn there. I'm going to get you some streets here in just a moment, because that's what we want to do. We want to get this out to the people down there on the ground. If this is going through your neighborhood, we want to let you know. Right now, though, he's working his way, I believe, southbound on a major street out here. We've all worked our way down to 48th Street earlier on. This Mustang, not slowing down, driving very erratically, running very, every red light he's had a chance to, he has blown through and has gotten very close to striking other vehicles.
Yeah, you know, this is breaking news we're following here on KCAL 9 of a police pursuit. This is going to be possibly a stolen vehicle, Susie. This is the individual is in a Ford Mustang.
On the sidewalk. Look at somebody running. Did you guys just see that?
Yeah.
Somebody running out of the way, trying to get away from that guy. He drove up on the sidewalk through the grass there. There was a bank. Some guy standing there. Now, this is the kind of stuff that LAPD, you know, this is where it gets so complicated, and you just got to think, like, who's going to be the guy that makes this call? If they back off, this guy hurts somebody, they haven't done their job. If they stay behind him and he hurts somebody, they haven't done their job. So it's a very, very complicated situation for LAPD. This guy, though, driving extremely erratic out here this evening, drove up on the sidewalk there. He's going about 80, 90 miles an hour right now on surface streets out here in the Los Angeles area. The helicopter overhead, keeping an eye on it. But other than that, there are no lights and sirens behind him right now. You can see those lights, those brake lights lighting up, working his way, turning back onto another smaller street out here, slowing down, though. Perhaps this is where this guy is going to jump out. But the sooner he gets out of that car and the public is safe, the happier at least I will be watching this evening. This guy taking so many chances, and it seems like, there we go, coming to a stop out here. We'll get you some street names. There he goes, running, left that car in drive. We see that so commonly. Running is through some houses out here. We're going to move Sky 9 around. Check that out. This guy's got a stride.
Oh, wow.
But LAPD, they got his light on him. Up, trying to get over a fence right there. We'll see this guy going into custody hopefully shortly here, running into an apartment building. Some very dangerous thing we saw right there. That guy looked like he was holding his pants. So that could assume that he might have something there that officers might not want to hear about, possibly a weapon. You can see those lights right now, 2 LAPD helicopters overhead, trying to get an idea where this guy is. We're going to get Sky 9 to do an orbit around it, see if we can get a better view on the other side. Right now, though, we'll get you individual location. This pursuit coming to an end as that driver jumps out and runs and is hiding in an apartment building here in South Los Angeles.
If you're just joining us here on KCAL 9 News, you are watching breaking news of a police pursuit that just came to an end after a footbell in what we believe is just south of downtown Los Angeles. That's where we picked it up. It went through Exposition Park. This driver driving very radically, running that red light as you just saw there on the right side of your screen, driving very fast, up to 80 to 90 miles per hour on surface streets. Saw some very close calls there.
This individual is driving very radically. This is a Ford Mustang, possible stolen vehicle. He was driving on the sidewalk at one point in time, went through a red light, almost crashed into a vehicle. Has no regard for
pedestrians.
has no regard for any pedestrians. Went onto the sidewalk, almost hit a walker there. And you know, it's at night. What if there's a bicyclist out there? What if it's pedestrians? We understand he bailed, and then at one point in time got into an apartment complex, and now he is face down on the ground. Police there on the scene. This is happening live. Stu, what's the latest?
Well, the latest is what you're seeing right there. This guy coming to an end here, basically just throwing himself on the ground.
That's the best decision this guy has made all night.